What's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well, Copper family. It's good to see you guys today. I had a long time on the road again today. It was a lot of fun. I actually did lunch at a place called Blaze Pizza with Logan. We talked business, and we made a few more. Let's get this. There we go. And then we did a few more little reels and stuff like that. So it's always fun when you're a little down, you're a little tired. As you guys can tell, I'm a little tired. And hanging out with a friend and being able to get some more, what is it called? Energy and just good vibes. So I appreciate you guys for being here and giving me that too. So anyway, Judd, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. You and all the guys that are a part of this family, it means a lot to me. So thank you. And Jordan, you know, when you're listening to this again, thanks, man. I appreciate you being such a supporter and being a part. Tom, I saw the email. I think Melissa already responded to you. I'm going to listen to it after this show. I've been driving, and so like I didn't want to, but I appreciate it, everyone. He just did a review on Copper John's. Hopefully it's good. But go check out his YouTube channel. And Tom, if you want to, Santa Tom, if you want to go and post your link in the chat, please do so everyone can go check you out and subscribe. What's up, John? Thanks so much for coming. I appreciate that. And check out that beard. I always just am in awe of your beard. Rick, what's up, man? Everything, Rick, that we talked about, it has left the building. And so I'm excited to hear what you think is. What you think. Sheesh. What's up, JP? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. I know you're usually super busy around this time, so thanks for taking time to stop and say hi. What's up, Brant? Hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for coming in. And do you know what's up, man? I'm excited that you're here. Hopefully Wisconsin's treating you well, man. Dave, sorry, Dave, what's up, man? This is Logan's dad. I was just hanging out with Logan all day today. So well, not all day, just for lunch. We went down by Thanksgiving Point, and I was saying hi to Courtney, went and stopped and worked with her a little bit. So I'm just hanging out with all your family. Tyson, you swig or fiv? I don't know what that is. Is that fizz? Do you fizz? Do you swig or fizz? I personally, if you're asking that, I love swig over fizz. Is that what you're asking? But if I had to choose out of all of them, Twisted Sugar. All right, guys. So today I want to talk to a little bit about what's going on, talk about what's happening May 10th. So it's a week from today. Then I have, like I told you guys from the beginning, I got 3 questions. And legitimately, these are amazing questions. And I have a lot of research and a lot of stuff done. I even created some PowerPoints for you guys, specifically for Tom's. Like I felt like that's a really good question, and I wanted to make sure that I give you guys all the information that you asked for. What's up, man? How you doing, dude? This is my Bob Marley. Yeah, it's absolutely. Let's see if I can pull it up here. There we go. Yeah, my Bob Marley Dixon. I absolutely love this shirt. What's up, Miles? How you doing? Hey, Nicholas. Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for coming in. But yeah, so those are what's on board for tonight. If you guys have questions, I've been loving this stuff. Like the past 2 weeks, we've been going over carrier oils. Today, we're going to go over the questions that those guys asked. And so keep asking questions. And if there's some that are like crazy in depth, I'll take them for next week because I think they're really important that all of us understand those better. So, but first thing, I appreciate everyone who tried this out and who bought this Riverwalk from last Wednesday when we did that drop. It means a lot. Like you guys have no idea. This is probably our biggest drop yet. And Candace and I had to make more stuff last night to drop off to the warehouse today. And that's why I've been driving because it's pretty far away from where we live. And you guys made it really special. And so I appreciate you guys doing that. Riverwalk again, San Antonio, Texas. Check that. I actually ate at this restaurant right here. I ate there. But yeah, it's really cool. Do you ever use balm? Okay, let me answer that question after, JP. Do you mind? Just you can give me a thumbs up. I promise I'll answer that today. All right, so May 10th, so a week from today, we are going to be doing the show as normal. I'm going to be talking about caffeine. I already have everything down. I'm going to be coming out with a blog for Friday, next Friday, that deals with caffeine and beard care and skincare. And then the following a couple hours after that, maybe an hour after that, we're going to be live on Dan C's channel. Logan and I are both going to be there, and we're going to be introducing 5 new products. And 2 of the products have never been done before. And to this extent, this is going to be something a little bit new to the bearded world. And 2 of them have been done, but outside the bearded world, that I'm really looking forward for you guys to try. Something that you and your loved ones will love. And then obviously you guys, the ball wash. We're going to be introducing the ball wash. And I can honestly tell you that it's a good ball wash. So I'm excited for you guys. Hey, holy crap. How you doing, Melissa? I'm so glad that you're here. I appreciate you being here. And Abby, you talking to my sweet little daughter for like 2 hours yesterday. That was really cute of you. So thank you for doing all that. Yeah, no, the ball wash is going to be nice. So you guys already know that, but there's 4 other products that are coming out, and I'm proud of them. I'm not going to lie. One of them took me over a yearish to figure out. It took me a long time, and then 2 took a lot of testing. So anyway, needless to say, that's what's happening next week. But let's get on with the show, should we? So Jeff I haven't seen him in the chat yet, but Jeff wanted to know, can you explain why some carrier oils last longer and not go rancid? So that is a wonderful question. And so I thought what we could do is talk a little bit about the difference of the shelf life of the carrier oils and kind of what's going on. So like the polyunsaturated, the saturated oils and their stability, the monosaturated oils and their shelf life, and kind of like what prolongs them, all that kind of stuff. And then talk about, from there, answer all the questions from Rick about the different ratios that I came up with these oils and why we did that. So the first one is, can you explain why some carrier oils last longer than others? And so what the first thing I got to tell you is that a jojoba oil is what you call a wax ester. It is actually not even an oil. It's just, that's what it is. It's not a wax. It's a wax ester, which means it's completely made up of like vitamin E, vitamin B complex, copper, and zinc. Now, if you guys remember that vitamin Z or copper and zinc are really prominently in the ionic and sea minerals. And the reason why zinc is so prominent in there is like that's what creates that netting and all this. So basically, this is a huge benefit for your skin. It's not going to clog any of your pores. It's actually going to eliminate a lot of those problems. Also, the copper and zinc are really uniquely woven, I would say, into proteins for our body issues, and they're like readily absorbed through the follicle hair and follicle pores. And it gets rid of like the antioxidants, helps with inflammation, oxidative stress, and so they don't tend to go rancid very fast, if at all. And so it's really good, and it pretends it's very close to our skin sebum oil, which is a good option to help cut down inflammation like that. So that's why we go with that's actually not even considered, like I was telling you guys, a butter or a oil. It's more of like a butterish type of thing. What's up, Robert? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Some oils help others last longer too. Absolutely, like tocopherol, which is vitamin E, metal foam. A lot of these, like even the ionic and the sea minerals, are crazy important with the longevity of the oils. Um, I have better skin now that I have used the oil and butter. It's magical. I appreciate it, Melissa. So we have that, and so that's why the jojoba oil is just so beneficial. That's what we call a wax ester. Now the following one is what we have is a castor oil. So castor oil, like I said, you're going to have several different types of. Excuse me. You're going to have several different types of oils, which is polyunsaturated. Then you have saturated, you have monosaturated. Now, castor oil is a monosaturated oil. So this means that it's something like it's very monosaturated fatty acids. They don't need to be refrigerated, but we do recommend, or I do recommend, that they're always in a cool, dark storage place, which, so they're not left in your car. They're not put right in the middle of the sunshine or sunlight, anything like that. But these oils, if you keep them, in a dark place, they're going to last between 12 to 18 months. Usually longer if you are storing them that way. If you leave them in your bathroom and the sun's hitting them, stuff like that, they'll last 12 to 18 months. Nothing big like that. But that's what a castor oil is a monosaturated oil. And then we have our argan oil. So argan oil, Esther. Yeah. So then we have, so we talked about the monosaturated with the castor. The wax ester is a jojoba. Now argan is a little of everything. It's really like argan. I'm not going to lie. Argan in this blend is the most expensive oil out there. Like you can buy a jojoba oil, all this kind of stuff that's hundreds and all that kind of stuff. But then you're talking several $100s for argan. Argan is what you call a phytochemical composition. So it's a polyunsaturated fatty acid, linoleic acid. I think that's how linoleum. Don't judge me. Monosaturated fatty acid, which is like your oleoic acid, saturated fatty acid, and then sterile, and then it has the vitamin E, like the tocopherols, and then it also has a phenolic compound. It has, anyway, dude, guys, it even has argan even has squalene in it, and so it is a photochemical composition. So it's going to have a little bit of everything in there. And dude, it's legit. And so really, it's really going to last between 18 months to 2 years. But it has so much upswing and upside to it that it has to be in the product. Next one, what else do we have in there? The next one that we have besides the argan, we have the camellia seed oil. Now, again, like I told you about the camellia seed, it has squalene in it as well, but it has a high amount of oleic acid and antioxidants with various biological activities, but it's low saturated fat. And so we're going to be dealing with this almost like an argan. That oleic acid and the antioxidants are just amazing with camellia seed. And so it's going to be absorbed well. It's going to really, really help cleanse and clean your hair and your face. And it's going to allow that beard to grow quickly. All right. Then the coconut oil, 83% of it, 83% is saturated fat. 2% is polyunsaturated fat. And 6% is monosaturated fat. And so you're going to be dealing again with like the saturated fat. And these are going to be the most stable oils around. They're basically, if it was most of them, if they are at room temperature, they're going to be a solid because they have more hydrogen attached to them, to their carbon chains rather than oxygen. And so that's kind of what happens with all these things that go rancid, is because it's being oxidized. So it's the oxygen is going to be putting on there, coming and binding with all that, and it's going to start getting rid of it and not those hydrogen bonds and stuff. So what I'm saying is that coconut oil, dude, it just doesn't go bad. I've never seen it go bad. I mean, it could sit here for 5 years and it's not going to go bad. And so it's just that saturated fat. Like, you guys seen coconut oil that people cook with at room temperature. It's a solid, right? And so it's a really, really good oil to use. And yeah. Anyway, all right. And then the next one is olive oil. That's what else is found in our thing, and it's 14% saturated, 11% polysaturated, and 73% monosaturated. And so it's again going to have roughly, I don't know, 12 to 18 months of shelf life. But because it does have some saturated fat, it is going to last a little bit longer than the 12 to 18 months. You're looking at more like 2 years. And that's, again, if you're not having it in the sun or anything like that. So that is kind of what happens is some carrier oils like grapeseed and all that kind of stuff only have shelf lives of 6 months, things like that, because of the type of fats that are in them, and they're easily oxidizable. And I think that's a word, oxidizable. I don't know. I think that's a word. But that's kind of what's going on, if that makes sense. So I hope that makes sense to you. But there, like I said, there's a lot of variables when it comes to the shelf life. Where is it stored? Do you have the lid open and you're allowing it to happen? Is it stored in a fridge? Is it stored, in a humid environment? Is it stored in your closet? There's all these different types of things. But yes, high quality, as you said, all natural, vegan, and cruelty free. That's kind of what we do. We deal with all that kind of stuff. I don't know anything about beef tallow in oils. I'm going to look into that. What is beef tallow? That's interesting. Argan is really good in my opinion. I have to use them in I have one that I use in argan oil and EO and FO works. Really? Yeah. So I hope that makes sense to you guys, what those carrier oils and why they go rancid and why they don't go rancid. But really, it's all about the fatty acids and the different types of fats that are in there and how they become oxidized and how quickly that happens. But usually with copper johns, like I was saying, when you have the ionic and the sea minerals and you have the argon and chameleon coconut, it's really, really going to be hard for it to go bad. I've had people who bought it from the get-go, and so we've been almost 4 years, and they've had a couple of the oils, and they're still good. So I don't see a reason why they would go rancid other than it's being left out in the sun, direct sunlight, over and over and over. It's a humid environment. You left the lid open, that type of thing. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I hope that's kind of what you're looking for. All right, what's the next question? All right, next question. How did you come up with the rations, or let's fix that. I probably had made a mistake, and it was ratios. There, that looks more better. How'd you come up with the ratios of different oils? It's a great question, man. After going over, I probably looked at 40-ish different types of oils out there. And I really, really enjoy. Okay, I'll have to look into that, man. I'm a little. You stumped me on that one. I'm not going to lie. Like I'm going to tell you, I don't know. But I will look into it. I really am curious about that tallow oil. But anyway, you look at all this stuff. Hey, Chris, I haven't seen you forever. How you doing, man? It's really good seeing you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Will. Oh, dude. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, be safe, man. I know I think you said you have a sore back. So, oh, by the way, I will be on their show this Sunday. I'm really excited. His show Sunday at, is it 7 Eastern? Remind me, Will, what time that show is. Maybe 8 Eastern. I was invited to be on their show, so I'm excited to be on there. But like I was saying, there's like 40 different oils that I was looking at, and I can't use grapeseed. Even if I wanted to use grapeseed, I couldn't use grapeseed. I'm crazy allergic to it, and I want to be able to wear it. And then I was looking at all the benefits of everything. And you guys really know how important minerals are to me, and thus you notice that jojoba oil is my number one. So you'll look at all the importance, like we talked about the past 3 weeks now, of the different types of carrier blend that I use and why they're so good. So what? Yes, 7 Central. So 8 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, we'll be there. I'll be there, man. So, but you'll see that you have all these oils that I put in there. And so you have all this. And then what I wanted to do is when I had 15 oils, 12 to 15 oils around that allotment, and I wanted to keep about 6 or 7. So what happened is I really like these particular oils, but let's see how they fit and how they work. And so what I did is I personally put it on my beard like several times a week of the same oil, just the oil individually, like jojoba oil. What does it do? Jojoba oil. What does it do? Keep doing that. And then I'd go to the next one and then to the next one. So I had a really good feel of what I liked, because I liked what the oils brought individually to the game. And so now I just wanted to see what my blend was going to be. Then from there, once I figured out this is the blend that I liked, I wanted to figure out, okay, this one has the most substance. So I want this to be my number one. So like this waxy ester jojoba oil is a thicker oil. It's also a little bit more what I'm looking for when it comes to the vitamins and minerals and what it can do for your skin. So that I really want. Castor oil in Utah, in colder environments, in dry environments, gray beards, red beards, they really like a thicker oil. But I didn't want a crazy thick oil, but I wanted a thicker oil. And so we decided, with my beard, as it's starting to go gray and it's a little bit wiry, I decided to go with the castor oil as a second to make it more of a medium thick viscosity, because castor oil is just, it's a reason why it's in everything. It's just really good. Does that make sense? Yes, we'll talk about that in a minute, man. And I can answer both of those questions. Really good questions. I start them and everything. So, and then it's just it just continue to go down. And so, even though camellia seed is in the middle of the road for me in product, but if you look at what camellia seed and what argon can do, they're very similar, but they're not. But they're very similar, and so I'm going to have them more in the middle because they both do their various jobs well, but they do it almost. You know, they're like siblings, where you have a jojoba oil who's like nothing like anything. You have castor, which is nothing like anything. And then you start getting to the couple of them that are kind of like the same. But they do little different things, but at the same time, they're pretty similar. And so that's kind of why I did that. And so I hope that makes sense on why I decided to come up with those ratios and those different types of oils. All right, let's hurry and answer these questions. Do you ever use butter or balm during the day, or oil only? So currently, due to some things that I am testing, I'm using oil only. But I will say this, during cold, dry, or extreme hot, I will always use butter. However, I don't know if you guys listened to the announcement that was on Dad Bods and Beards with me and Logan. Something's happening here in the middle of June for me, and I am going to be wearing balm because I really want it business oriented, and so I really am going to want to push these down and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so that's kind of me. What about you, JP? Do you ever use butter or balm during the day? What do you guys do? Because we're all different. We all do whatever we want. So do you guys use butter or balm during the day, or just oil only? I think everyone does a little bit different. Rick, it took some time, but in the end I was happy. And I did that with both blends. It was same thing with JP's, getting rid of the normal. I did it with both blends, and I feel like it turned out good. All right, next question. Well, you guys are telling me if you use different types of butters or oils or balms and what you guys do. Oil and a pea-sized amount of balm. See, I think that's smart, Danny. Dude, check that beard out. I love your stash. See, I think that makes sense, especially with your mustache. Looking at your mustache, man, that's a really, dude, that's epic. Oil and butter. Mostly oil during the day for me. Occasionally oil and butter if the mood strikes me. Cold winter days like you. Yeah. Or I don't know about you guys. I've said this so many times, but when I go swimming, specifically in like chlorinated water, dude, it destroys my beard. So I will put probably 3 or 4 times throughout the day butter just to get my hair back to normal, because chlorine just kills my hair. I don't know about you guys, but it really does. Oil and balm. Hey, what's up, man? Oil and balm during the daytime and oil and butter at night. Okay. I love that. Lately, I'm only on an oil only kick for some reason. Dude, I get it. Oil and balm, day wash in the evening, then oil and light butter. Nice. Oil every day, butter sometimes. See, Rick, I think I'm mostly like you, but I do wear balm occasionally. But come June, I will be wearing balm every day, just for a couple weeks. Just because I really like the freestyle of it, but then sometimes when certain things happen, like, I mean, look at his beard. You know what I mean? Balm is just something. If you really want just that clean look, that little balm really does the job. All right. So JP, your question was there a downside to eliminating the normal blend and moving those profiles over to the gray? No. The reason why I was doing that is why I did eliminate the classic blend, the original blend, is because when I introduced the gray blend, it literally just, I mean, it was 90 to 10. So 90% was the gray blend and 10% was the normal. And the more and more people kept buying and buying, they just tended to go with the thicker oil. And it makes sense because it was really, really good. The classic line was really good, but there was just something different with this blend. And so that's why we moved everything over to the gray blend. And it worked. And I'm grateful that we did that. No balm. Thick butter works for me for style. Don't like wax, it's sticky. Okay, dude, how you doing, Gabe? Love the hat. Check that hat out. That's awesome, man. By the way, Gabe, I know you're a huge Finley hat fan. I just got done talking to Jimmy, and he's working on our collab. You know how I sent him all the oils. He's working on a square patch for me with the new logo. So it's going to have our logo in a. Come on, focus on this. There you go. It's going to have that logo, and it's going to be a square patch. And I asked him to do orange and black. So it's going to be pretty epic. I'm excited for that. Balm makes Garrett's beard look 10 times thicker. It does. Balm does make your beard look a little bit thicker. Balm needs more love. I'm giving it a hug right now. Oil only during the day, but sometimes oil and butter during cold winter days. No, dude, right? There's something about the cold where it just your hair needs the butter. Copper John's balm is not sticky at all. It's not at all. I would definitely say it's leaves a tack to it, but it's not sticky or going to pull hairs out or anything like that. I have a few of the classic blend oils left I'm working through. I don't think I have any more of those. Wow. I didn't even think about that. I don't. I need a picture with the Copper John's Finley left out. I only have one more left from the original Finley collab that I did, and it's up there. But that new one, I'm excited for. Yeah, dude. It's going to be fun. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, it is a good hold. I use that organic. Yeah, it's this one right here. I use that organic. I haven't used this one yet, but it's the organic beeswax that's in it, the white beeswax, and yeah, this one is mine, and I need to use it. Like I said, I don't use the balm a ton, but when I do, it does the job right. Like Sundays when I go to church, I tend to use a balm just to make it look a little bit more presentable and stuff like that. But usually, I'm just going to use the butter. And that's kind of how you can tell the difference between ours. The butter has the black lid, the bomb has the white lid. Question for Melissa: what Copper John's products do you use in your hair or on your skin? That's a great question, Melissa. That's a different one from what I have. What do you mean? Yeah, you wouldn't have this one. This just came out. If you did, this is Riverwalk. This is the most recent one. What's up, Josh? How you doing? Hey, did you order your stuff with your gift card? I hope you did, man. I hope you got what you wanted. What's up, Michael H? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming on. Hey, Josh, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. I haven't seen you on screen for a good amount of time. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad you got to use it. I really am. I'm excited. This will be your first time experiencing us, and I hope you enjoy it, man. So I will say this. Yeah, can you guys tell me, back in the day, for about a year and a half, every Sunday, I did a thing called Copper Lodge. I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but I really feel like the Copper Lodge was something special where I got to meet you guys. I would have people from the chat. So JP, Joshua Ricks, Michael H, Will, Gabe, all you guys, Rick, Robert, Chris. I would have everyone on the chats and that were always regular. I would come and interview them and get to learn about their. All right, take care, Chris. It's really good seeing you, man. It really is. Don't be a stranger. But I would come in and have them, and I would interview them, so all of us got to know them a little bit better. I'm thinking about bringing that back and doing it maybe once or twice a month, not every month, but maybe every other week we do the game night, and then the opposite weeks we do Copper Lodge and bring you guys on and get to know you guys. Is that something you guys would be interested in doing again? Dude, Logan loves Riverwalk. Like I said, me and him went to pizza. I got pizza today, and dude, that's all he was wearing. I use balm in my dry hair instead of hairspray. I use oil on my face, neck, and nails. Damp ends on the hair. I use butter on a very dry skin areas, including face, and I use butter on damp ends of hair. Dude, that's so good. Amanda uses oil on her hair, butter elbows, and dry skin. My mom actually uses it on her cuticles too. Like the beard oil on her nails. Like, she doesn't get hangnails very often anymore. Okay, let's do it. I think it would be fun. I miss talking to people like you guys. And she uses mustache wax instead of hairspray for ponytails. That's cool. Oh, you do? Okay. I'm okay. Do that, man. I would love. Okay, I wasn't notified. Hey, Jeff, I just answered your question, man. I hope I answered it in detail good enough for you. But, my friend, I'm down with the idea of getting, Jeff, I will have you on too, man. I remember Copper. I would like to see it. Okay, let's do it. I love that, guys. That makes me happy that we were. Let's do it. I'll figure out a time and we'll put it together. Most likely, today's the 3rd. Maybe I can find someone for the 12th. Let's do it on the 12th. We'll figure it out. I think that'd be really fun. And oh no, man! I know that you work. It's 5:00 our time right now. 5:30. You're probably just getting off work and you're driving home and you're listening. So just be safe as you're driving. All right. Next question. All right. This is, what is the best type of magnesium for skin and beard? All right. I went a little crazy. I really did. And hopefully you guys can forgive me. But I feel like this is kind of cool and important. So I created, I'm not joking. I'm going to hide this real quick. So last night I didn't go to bed until almost 4:00 in the morning. No, that's a lie. But anyway, when we got done making all the stuff that's coming out on the 10th, I decided that I really, really wanted to answer this question. It was important to me that I answer this question because magnesium is one of the most essential things for us as bearded men and as beards, or for us anyway. And so I really wanted to answer this question for Santa Tom. And so I created this little PowerPoint for him. So I hope that's okay, but I really, really liked it. 3 of the guys I worked with started growing their beards because of me, and of course mine looks the best because I use the two. Your beard is what, 2-3 feet long? No joke, Joshua, isn't it? Last time I remember, it was like you had one almost to your belly button, right? Your videos really make me forget I'm on a treadmill. Or just saw your comment. Walked in the door a minute ago. I'm sorry. All right. Let me answer that question after this. Okay, so Santa Tom wanted to know what's the best type of magnesium of skin and beard, and I went into depth of let's just talk about magnesium and every different type of magnesium, and you're just going to have to listen about what each magnesium does. So we have magnesium citrate. So this is what's going to give you're going to get from the doctor when you're about to, you're going to get the little poops out and stuff like that. This is what you're going to drink if you're constipated, and it's really going to help relieve that. It's going to move everything. It's going to force all your bowels out. And so that's magnesium citrate. So obviously this is not something that you're going to be putting on, but magnesium citrate, this is a good reliever if you're struggling. Now, magnesium chloride, this is the one that's going to be most readily available in the nature, in Mother Nature. This is what's found in the ocean. This is what's found everywhere. This is what makes your skin crazy soft. This is what makes your skin, just amazing. So what this does is this is used in topical skin creams, oils to relax muscles. This is what is found in Copper John's beard oil, is magnesium chloride. This is what is just going to help aid all of the situations that have to deal with your organs, so to speak. Okay. Then you have magnesium malate. So this is going to help chronic conditions like fibromyalgia or chronic fatigue syndrome. These are things that are really going to help aid that. Then you have magnesium L-threonate, and this supports brain health, which is really important, as you know. Then magnesium glycinate. Glycinate is really going to help improve sleep and help you be able to. This is going to be found in a lot of the sleep aids and stuff like that. There's a lot of different medications out there that is going to pull some of the CBD, individual threads of CBD that makes it so it's not CBD, and then they'll put magnesium glycinate and they'll put a little bit of this into their medication to help you sleep. Magnesium oxide. This is going to really help heartburn and indigestion. This is what's going to be found in a lot of your Tums and things like that. Magnesium lactate. This is some of those people. What is it called, guys? The blue stuff. The older people or people who drink. This is what's going to be found in that. This is gentle on your digestive system. It's going to still help you use the restroom and all that kind of stuff, but it's not going to be more of like the flush it all out. It's more of like, hey, this is throughout the day. This is going to allow you to use the restroom when you need to, rather than be backed up and stuff like that. Magnesium taurate. This is really going to help support your blood pressure and be able to make you so you don't have to take blood pressure medication and all that kind of stuff. Magnesium sulfate. This soothes sore muscles. So this is a little bit different than a magnesium chloride. This is more like your Epsom salts. And this is really just what's going to, you're going to bathe in it and that type of stuff, and it's going to soak into your skin like that. Even though magnesium chloride will do the same, but sulfate is going to soak in and go right to that part. So I hope that kind of helps you with all that. So if you're asking, the question was though, what's the best type of magnesium for skin and hair or for a beard? It's going to be magnesium chloride. It's just what's best for you and your skin. And so I hope that helps too. Oh yeah, there's a lot of milk of magnesia. How do you say it? Magnesia. But anyway, it's not those. Mylanta, is it Mylanta? Is that in the blue thing or the green thing and that old people will drink? It's like white milk, or is that milk? I don't know. I don't take it. Yeah. Yeah, Santa Tom, no, not a problem at all. There was a question. Sorry, just 1 second. All right, so hey, what's up, man? I'm hope you're doing well. Guess what we're doing on the 10th. So Logan and I are going to be on Dan C's channel on Friday of next week, and we have to be together to be able to do that. And so he's coming down, and him and his wife and mine, Candace, and myself, we're going to go do some axe throwing, and we're going to film it and make a couple of reels for it, TikToks and stuff like that. I'm really excited. So, dude, one day you're going to have to show me how to do it and be good at it. Dude, you cut so much off if you only have 6 inches. Dude, I'm kind of curious now. Okay, question. Any plans to expand the spray cologne offerings to match the other profiles? I love scent boost when I pair your clones. What don't we have? The only concern I have is the cost for the boxes, not the old labels. The boxes, and they don't sell a ton. They sell enough to keep them on hand, but they don't sell enough to justify expansion just because the boxes cost a lot. I mean, we're talking $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and so it's hard to justify if I don't get that back. Does that make sense? Yeah, Chalk. Lake Tahoe. There's some good stuff going on in Lake Tahoe. I will tell you this. Lake Tahoe. That's all. I'm going to tell you that. Dad Bods and Beards podcast rocks, by the way. Thank you so much, Miles. Yeah, now this is stupid. But Logan called me the other day. He's like, Tyson, I got huge news. Huge news, Tyson. I'm like, oh, what? He's like, we're finally ranked in Great Britain. I'm like, we are? Because in Ireland, we're ranked like number 9th in the podcast, which is not Ireland, Iceland. And I'm like, why Iceland out of all places? I don't think I have a lot of customers there, but people like to listen to us in Iceland. But anyway, he goes, we're ranked 235th in Great Britain. I'm like, what? I'm like, that's cool, I guess, but I thought that was so funny. Like, we're ranked 235th. But anyway, it's really funny. But we're getting there. It's starting to take off, and it's really fun to see because I think him and I really focus on being real, focusing on our trials and tribulations and the things that we go through on a daily basis with family, with being a spouse, and mental health and just things that we go through. And I think it resonates with people because it's just real. Like, we're not experts. We're not. We're just two guys just trying to help. And I think we are helping people. We do have some cool people on, though. We're having a guy whose leg was blown off last Gulf War. And he's going to be on where he thought he was going to die, and he's going to tell us the story. Robert Michaelis is going to be on. We're actually going to have him come out. He's in Florida. He's going to come to Utah and be in-house or be in the studio with us. He's been asked and multiple times to be on podcasts and to give his story because his story is powerful. And he's never done it. And so he's going to do it first time with us. And from going into where he was in prison, addicted to drugs, losing everything to where he is now, dude, he's an amazing human being. And just from where he is now, was to now, is amazing. Hey, Jason, how you doing, man? So I'm really, really excited for, and then we have a couple other guys coming in, so it's going to be really fun. I knew Logan was a Pokemon fan like Dan. Yeah, right? You're so stupid. You're ranked number 1 for all of us. You are the best. Funny, serious, truly hits home. JP, thank you so much for all these questions. I absolutely love these. Any plans to add new deodorant with Copper John scent profiles? Yes, 100%. But currently, I'm working on a deodorant that will have zero baking soda. So those who are sensitive or allergic to baking soda can still use it. However, it hasn't it's not in the back burner by any means, but there's other things that have been more of a precedent, like what we're trying to do coming out next weekend. That has taken a lot of my time. And so after this initial push, we'll get back to it. And yeah, I'm thinking I don't know if we want to do clones as like Sundance or Nightfall as deodorant, but I think like a Mountain River and Anglers, Polies on the Rocks would be legit. I think on the Rocks would be good. 1903, just all those ones I think would be kind of nice. I just don't know about the really cloney vibes. Barbershop would be good. But anyway, I appreciate it. Yeah, what's funny is we don't try to be funny. We're just us, as you guys know. Man, those Vikings in Iceland makes sense. They use copper. Yeah, but yeah, I hope so. It's really cool that they do that, and they're listening, because I thought when we found out we're ranked number 9, like it has all the analytics right, we're ranked number 9 in Iceland. I thought that was funny. Just a couple of beardos, it's fun, but I am not losing an arm to get it on the show. Just like no, I don't disagree at all. Myrtle Beach deodorant, maybe, but I would think that we would do the other ones currently that we have. What's up, Marvin? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, on the Rocks. I think on the Rocks deodorant would be really, really good. I hope you're doing well, Marvin, and you're doing well. Who's your guys' coach now for LSU? I can't remember. You lost your coach, right? Or you fired him? So who's your coach now? I can't remember for some reason. I have used the deodorant for a month now. It's the best. No, dude. So I'm not going to speak ill towards any other company or anything like that, but I'm supporting a friend who's weird to say he's a friend. I've never actually had a full sentence conversation with him, but someone I respect. And he feels the same way. It's really weird what social media can do for you. And so I went and bought his deodorant, and he sold like 50,000 of them. Like his deodorant like gets really, really good recognition. And I tried it and I liked it, but at the end of the day, I had to put more on. Whereas ours, you put it on and you really don't have to use it again until the next day, or not the next day, like the next 2 days. And so ours is just a little bit different. Yeah. Old Ephraim deodorant. See, that's a hard one. Do we want to smell like Old Ephraim in our pits? I'm dead serious. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, this is true. This is true. Especially those off days that you're not using it. I think that is really smart. Brian Kelly? From from Oregon, and then from UCLA to no, Brian Kelly was Notre Dame. That's right. And then Cincinnati, right? We're on the Rocks a few days. It is, JP. It's one that you forget until you use it in the summer, because it's kind of a summer vibe. And then you're like, ooh, pineapple margarita. It smells legit. Yeah, don't judge me. I don't watch a ton of LSU football. I do watch them. I just don't watch a ton of them. I haven't tried any natural deodorant. Dude, I'm not going to lie. It's a little scary at first, because you're afraid. You hear all the horror stories, how you're going to sting for a couple of days or a couple of weeks while your body starts to decontaminate itself and, get rid of everything. And I have heard no one have that problem with us. I will say that. That BK talking Southern was bad. What that BK talking? What's that? What's BK? I'm sorry. You lost me. Yeah, every 2 days. I use butter as lip balm too. Dude, I've told Candace this several times. I have yet, since I started using beard oil, I have yet to use chapstick. I haven't used chapstick for years. Even in the cold, dry, like Utah winters, I don't use it. I don't need it, because when you're putting everything on and you come through, like, it just gets on your lips and it keeps your lips super like conditioned and healthy. I have no problems with that. I like using On the Rocks oil with Polo 67 cologne. Ooh, I haven't smelled Polo 67, but it sounds good. I'm not gonna lie, that's interesting. Has anyone got Riverwalk yet? We just introduced it. Like, I think the earliest someone, if you live close by, the earliest you would have got it was today, right? Because we introduced it Wednesday, would have shipped Thursday. Earliest someone would have got it was today, most likely tomorrow or Monday. Copper John's deodorant, hands down, is the best I've ever worn. All I use now. I appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, he was from Notre Dame and then Cincinnati before that. Yeah. Oh, BK Brian Kelly. Okay, sorry, man. I didn't put that one-on-one. I didn't put that together. I can attest to it. Copper John's Natural is 100% totally legit. Appreciate it, man. And our mutual friend, the other deodorant, I love that guy. And you know who I'm talking about, because I've seen it. I love that guy. He's a good person, right? That's just how I feel. Yeah. I do construction in a pretty humid environment. How well does it hold up with physical jobs? I've been so hesitant to switch to a natural deodorant because I'm not sure how well. John, I have zero problem. I've seen a lot of people who have used it. Like, okay, Logan has a construction job. That's what he does. That's what he does every day, all day, for 10 to 11 hours a day. And that's all he uses. And he will not use it every day because you don't have to. So interesting, but that's great, John. You should definitely try it. When Brian Kelly was hired, people think he faked a Southern accent, but that was BS. He just has a different tone. I think so. Are we doing game night tomorrow or next weekend? I'm going to try to do both. It kind of depends on what happens tonight. Like, Candace and I need to get out together. Like, I like to go on a date with her at least once a week. And we haven't gone on a date for about a month. We've been so busy and trying to figure out life. And so tonight I'm trying to take her to go see Fall Guy, a little date night movie. And if we go tonight, then I want to do the show, or I want to do game night tomorrow night. If we don't go on that date night because various family functions with kids and stuff, driving them around, we'll go to that date night tomorrow night. So it just all depends on what happens tonight, Marvin. But if you see that pop up tomorrow or tonight, it'll be on. So 100% next week it'll be on, because I really want 100% it'll be on. But I'm debating because I wanted to also do the Copper Lodge starting next week. So I got to figure out who's going to be. Oh, Melissa, that'll be awesome. I would love to have you. We miss having you be around us. Don't sleep on the deodorant, bro. You won't regret it. Yeah, I think so. Brother, take care of your wife, and we'll be here when. Yeah, I want to do last night. Oh, guys, dude. I'm going to show you something, and I'm not going to. You know, when you this is a cheesy moment, guys. I'm so sorry about this. But when you're a dad and you do everything for your kids and you do everything for your wife, and you do take time for yourself. Like right now, I'm taking time for myself because I enjoy doing this. If I didn't enjoy doing this and hanging out with you guys, I wouldn't do it. But last week when my son asked me to drive him around, because when you're 16 in Utah, you can't drive anyone outside your family for 6 months after you get your license. And so all his friends are 16, but they're all in that 6-month time frame. And so none of the parents could drive or anything like that. They couldn't. And he asked me, thinking, oh, he's the last resort. And I got to drive them around pretty much from 11 a.m. to midnight. And I remember his date was so afraid of me. And then I took the pictures of them all. And after everything's said and done, the day was like, your dad is hilarious. He's the best ever. And then what's cool though is my daughter came and she's like, will you take pictures of me and my friends before we go to the dance? And I'm like, oh, absolutely. So I got to take pictures of all. And I want to show you some of these cool pictures, like of I just got to find them. Sorry. But they're amazing. I had so much fun. So my daughter is in the green. That's my daughter in the green. Cute little girl. Like, oh, just and they're not embarrassed of me. That's what I love. Just like they asked me to see. This is at the train station in my son's group that I was taking pictures of. But this is my son. So I got to hang out with him and just hang out with him and all their group. There was 15 of them or so like that. So it was really, really fun. So yeah, I'm a cheeseball. I just am proud of my kids. I love my kids, and every time they ask me to hang out with them, it's like one time I took a world religion class, guys, in college, and I would say it was like the most eye-opening, most what's the word called? Empathy. It gave me some more empathy than I ever could imagine about world religion and how all the religions in the world are based on the same fundamentals. They're just taught just a little bit different. And anyway, this teacher who taught me all this stuff talked about, and this is before I had any kids, he came and told me, he's like, so I want my kids to be proud that I'm their dad. And he said, I was at one time, it's midnight, we were on vacation, we were at the beach all day, I'm exhausted, everyone's asleep, and my daughter comes to me and she's like, they're going to bed and she can't find her shoes. And she left them on the beach, which are miles away from where they are. And he's like, I want to be my kids to be proud that they're my kids, that I'm their dad. And so he went, got his shoes on, and searched for an hour and a half down the beach looking for his daughter's shoes, which he found. And I feel like that's, ever since I heard that, that's the type of dad I wanted to be. I want my kids to be proud that I'm their dad. Like, I am a disciplinarian. You have to, like, I'm not going to like sugarcoat it. Like you do something mean or aggressive, or you do something wrong, you get a poor grade, like you're going to get in trouble. But not like, it's more like, man, this is life. You got to work. You got to work for what you get. Like, you just don't get a handout. So I teach them all that stuff, but at the same time, I'm here for them. Like, I have their back, and I will never talk crap about them. I will defend them. I will respect them. I will love them. And so that's just kind of what I do. And that's how I feel like we all need to be for me. And so anyway, yeah, cheesy is the best. You and me, Tyson, living proof that you don't judge a stud horse by his looks. You judge him by what he puts on the ground. Dude, I get judged so much. It's crazy because I wear these Dixons. I have a beard. I wear my hats like this. People are afraid of me, and I don't understand why. It's hilarious. And it's like, okay, it is what it is. I appreciate it. I really do. It's great when your kids will let you hang out with them and their friends. 100%. 100%. And they're not embarrassed of you. They want you to be included. All that. That's what I like. My stepson calls me dad and gives me the feels because he doesn't have to do that. But we're very close. That's awesome, Marvin. That's awesome, Marvin. That's so cool. Positive reinforcement for our kiddos. You're amazing, dad. Thanks. I'm just trying to be me. I just wanted to say, it's just like, when she's afraid of me at the beginning, I thought it was hilarious, but they just had so much fun. And yeah, I just like it when they're happy. I made my son hug a tree. I'm like, hug a tree. Hey, Tony, how you doing? My kids are so embarrassed of me. They make fun of me and my TikToks. Oh, dude, my kids are like, Dad, that's cringe. And they'll tell me. Looking forward to the next football season because me and my stepson and my son are going to several games. Dude, and what's fun is Baton Rouge at LSU. Like, I've been to that. Me and Cruz went to that game when they played Auburn. And and then we went the next day to the Giants Saints game, and I'm telling you what, the Giants or the LSU Auburn game was so much more fun than the Saints Giants game. Just the atmosphere, everything about it, dude, it was legit. Like, it was so cool. Yes, it's just we do the best we can with what we got, and that's all we can do. Come on, why are we freezing here? Okay. My dad came for dude. That's the best times, and not a problem at all, Tony. You're always, you take care of yourself. We'll always be here. Thank you so much. It was good seeing you here. And so, guys, I don't have any questions for next week, and so I will 100% be talking about caffeine next week. I'm really excited to talk about caffeine next week, and all of this will make sense. I promise. College football is the best when it comes to seeing, dude, like legit. So much fun. I love it. College football. I mean, I love NFL. I think it's fun to watching just football in general, but there's something about college football. There's just something about college football that you can't get anywhere else. So it's really fun. So anyway, guys, you have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to try to take my wife to a movie in an hour. So wish me luck so that we can have game night tomorrow. And you guys are amazing. Please have a wonderful night. Stay safe. Thanks, guys.